Hey everyone, it's Schweidi. Great to see you again. I'm currently in Manhattan, New York. It's a typical hot afternoon here, so many folks are out to beat the heat. Today I'll show you how average New Yorkers spend a midsummer afternoon. We're at a small square, about a 10-minute walk from Times Square. It's really crowded here, and there are some bands performing live today with many retirees gathered nearby. These seniors are playing music here. The back of the park is the New York Public Library, a popular destination for many people visiting New York. We are currently at Bryant Park, one of the most famous city parks in New York. Near Times Square, it's a 10-minute walk and is a favorite urban park for many New Yorkers. You can see the green lawn in the middle of the park. Many New Yorkers sit on chairs or directly on the lawn here, soaking up the sunlight or rainfall. Looking at the New Yorkers sitting here, the elderly are usually chatting, while the young people are engrossed in their mobile phones. If we visit Bryant Park in the winter, the green grass in the middle turns into an ice rink, allowing for ice skating. If it becomes too hot to sit here, many people head to the adjacent New York Public Library. You can find a chair, read a book, or use your mobile phone while enjoying the air conditioning in the public library. New York, being the world's foremost city and the largest in the United States, inevitably attracts young people from all over the world looking to grow and develop. Much like China, young people may go to major cities to develop after graduation, such as Beijing, Shanghai, or Shenzhen. So we call these people who work in major cities like Beijing and Shanghai Beipiao or IBI drifters. In fact, it's the same in the United States. I have many white American friends who might come from Florida or some central state. They all aspire to develop in big cities, so they came to New York. We call these Americans twisted drifters. However, living in New York does present the same housing challenges as studying in Beijing and Shanghai. Firstly, the housing prices here are incredibly high. The average American family income simply can't afford an apartment here. Although salaries in New York are relatively high, the taxes of New York State are really high, even higher than in California. So after paying your salary and taxes, you won't have much money left. So I'll be honest, there's basically no essential difference between twisting drift and north drifting. Perhaps the greatest difference is the household registration system. Like in Beijing and Shanghai, we go to first-tier cities, but we can't get local household registration. We might have to work here for several years. Eventually, through some policies, we might get some sort of household registration, but there is no such system in the United States. So if you want to move here, you can just move directly. There are no other requirements. We are now in Times Square, and it's very crowded with a huge flow of people. If we take a break here in Times Square, you might hear at least dozens of languages spoken by people nearby. But because New York is also an international metropolis, it does have a lot of foot traffic. So the pace of the entire city is fast, and it feels a bit chaotic to me. But precisely because the whole city is a melting pot of immigrants, you can eat food from all over the world here. The Chinese food here is also abundant and very authentic. However, even though everyone lives in New York, there is this issue of regional discrimination. For instance, people living in the Jing'an district of Shanghai definitely look down on those in the nearby Songjiang district. People in the first ring of Haidian district in Beijing will certainly look down on those in Beijing's Daxing. People in Manhattan, New York might look down on those in Queens, New York. People living in Brooklyn might look down on those living in the Bronx. So, essentially, the problems we encounter in China are visibly present in the United States, especially in New York. So this video ends here. See you next time. Bye-bye.